Okay, Virgo, your planet being Mercury, one of communication and an intellect and the rationality that aligns with nature. It keeps you on a practical matter, problem solving. You're meticulous. Lincoln encourages the attention to detail right now, and boy, are you good at that. Mercury is in Leo in a sextile to Venus, giving tactful communication and the ability to use your intuition as a sense, and that will give you some social grace. Your ability to express yourself with charm and clarity is at an all-time high. Mercury is also in a square to the moon, and you have to take action on that. That can give you a tension between what you feel and what you think. You may experience some misunderstandings at that time, or maybe even speak before you've fully processed your own emotions, and sometimes even distort the truth, maybe intentionally or not, especially when feelings are clouding your thinking. Developing emotional clarity and learning to pause before speaking can help find greater harmony in your relationships. So for several reasons, watch your words this week. On top of that, you'll feel the opposition between the Sun and Pluto, adding a little more tension here, like we need that, between the deep forces of change and your identity. Once again, I'm going to caution you, power struggles are here, and the ability to attract very intense relationships. We are in retrograde, okay? When we're in retrograde, what happens? People from our past come back. So, if they're in a past, they're there for a reason. Don't reconnect during a retrograde. If you do, I'll guarantee it's going to fall apart when the retrograde is over. So be friends, but keep them at an arm's distance for a while.
Okay. Don't do it. Don't do
it. Death and rebirth. Mars is in your sign currently, and the opposite of the moon once again. Precaution, your feelings are in opposition. How you want to behave or act is the other side. So you have to process one for the other. You have a strong emotional will, and when you disagree, it becomes very passionate. Are you using your emotional courage, your depth of sensitivity, and your strong spirit? Or are you just fighting? Dawn, what do you have?
Well, Virgo, let's see what Spirit and Universe has in store for you via Tarot. Universe, please tell me what Virgo needs to hear for their highest and best interest this week. Ooh, Virgo, got a little attitude going on, Miss Virgo. Oh, yes, we do. We got cards flying. Oh, my goodness. We got the Tower card. Oh, my goodness. Let's talk about towers. Let's talk about sex, baby. No, that's all wrong. Let's go back to towers. Okay. Before we do that, I did get your attention, didn't I? There you go. On the bottom of the deck, by the way, I love this. The bottom of the deck is the overall energy of your environment, and it is a 10 of cups. So know that this week is a powerful week for you. You have a lot of good energy around you. You have a lot of positive energy around you, and it's going to help you find the success. It's going to help you find the thing you have been searching for. And so know that with that environment, you should be reaching for the stars. And it looks like the stars are telling you that, hey, it's time, because they're going to help you. This change with the positive energy in your environment tells me this is a good change, but things have come upon you. You did not make this change. You did not ask for this change. You did not bring this change forward, but this change has happened upon you. And this is a time where when these changes happen, since it is a Tower card, again, out of your control, you take advantage of it. So if an opportunity showed up on your doorstep or showing up on your doorstep this week, take it. If an opportunity is smiling upon you, snatch it up. If something happens, even if it has a negative implication, take it and use it to your advantage in a positive way. Because again, when you have change, that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. And even if it is a bad thing, if we know the change is there and we know that the energy of change is around us, we are watching for how we can navigate that through to our advantage. So this is a really positive week. I like this because whatever this change is going to bring competing interests in your direction. There's many things in Eight of Wands there. So a lot of, when you have Eight of Wands, a lot of things flying around, a lot of things to do. But you know what? That means a lot of things to consider about how the change is impacting you and the implications that come along with it. But use the knowledge and skill set that you have and say, you know what, I'm putting me first and I'm going to make sure that I am there. And then look at this. This is the Death card. So this is telling you that you then will use that to institute your own change. Again, make the change work for you. So you will put, because of the competing interests in the eighth, you're going to put those changes into place that help you bring about that. So again, if you have been thinking about a career change, don't be surprised if something happens to where maybe your job is eliminated, or maybe a promotion's brought upon you and you're like, heck, I'm taking it. I'm going to use it. So this could be, again, either an end of a job or a new job. It could be a change of position. It could be a promotion. It could be starting of a new project, that situation. This could be a situation where there are many things around you, maybe a situation where you need to make a move. And so maybe it's time for you to change locations. And so maybe this will be the beginning of a time for you to relocate to another city, another state, maybe even get the hell out of the country if that's what you want to do, however you're drawn to do it. Again, whatever the passions are, because things are changing around you, so take advantage of it. So this could be a great opportunity in many different ways. Do not limit it only to finances or whatever. This could be also a time where, and I'm not saying that this is a strong energy in this sense, but don't be surprised. This could be a situation where you kind of were wanting to have a child, and it wasn't happening for you, and so you gave up. You didn't give up the trying part, because that's the fun part. But by having the fun part, trying part, guess what? Mother Nature said, hey, guess what? I'm going to now show you that you now have a child. And again, it's great positive energy, right? So now if you've been wanting to have a child, all of a sudden, guess what? You are now pregnant. And with that said, you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I have a number of months to get my stuff together. And then you do the changes necessary to make sure that you make this baby come to fruition, and you take the precautions or whatever else, and you start putting things in place. Again, it's life changes, major life changes this week because of other things outside, but you find the way to make them work to your advantage. And ultimately it's going to work out. So, but don't try to have all the answers this week. Know that there are some things you will not know, and know that as they occur, you're going to let them happen in their own way. But again, use it to your advantage, to you make this change work for you. So it's your change too, but you don't institute it. All you do is ride with it and make it the most you can. I'm loving this energy, Ms. Bonnie. I am loving. This is one of those changes that people should not fear. This is the one time, and many times, of course, but this one time about the change, this one, I get great energy from it. So let's see how that resonates with the astrology side.
All you've been talking about is what we were saying, Pluto, the sun and Pluto. That's your identity, your core identity versus transformation. That's that death and rebirth card. Big, big changes. Positive, negative, probably positive. If it is a negative, you can turn it into a positive. Don't fight it, though. It's going to happen.
That's the key. And again, folks, never fear change. You can fear what the change may bring, but never fear change. And if you have a good relationship with the potential for change, then you can learn how to navigate that and use that to your advantage, because, change is always happening, and it should always happen. We should never be that stagnant. Otherwise, it's like, punch the clock and move on. Whatever. Boring. We're not doing boring. Virgo, you're not boring. We ain't doing it boring. With that said, what other clock can they punch, Ms. Bonnie?
Oh, well, there's a button right below in the lower right-hand corner that says subscribe. Hit that. We love that when you do that. And set that little notification bell to all. Then, whatever your channel on, say you're on my channel, Your Love Goddess, hop over to Mr. Don's channel, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Do the same thing there. Hit that subscribe and set the bell to all. When you've gotten those two done, go to Cards and Constellations. Use that ampersand. That's really important if you want to get us. And then hit subscribe. We're trying to build that channel up, and there'll come a day where that's the only place you'll find these videos. So please hit subscribe, set that bell to all. We appreciate it.
And feel free to, exactly, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. And feel free to converse with us. Please message us. Let us know how this resonates with you. And also, if you'd like a little more of the astrology or a little more of the tarot, or if you'd like whatever, then you can reach out to us personally and get a reading. Miss Bonnie does the personal astrology, and she also does tarot. And then I don't do the astrology, but I do tarot. So if you'd like a private reading from one of us or both of us, reach out and let us know. Or if you just want to share your impact about what we're talking here about on a weekly basis, please also, again, messages. Messages work wonderful, and we do respond to everyone's message, so you will not be ignored, I promise you. But with that said, the one other thing that we both want to know and want you to know is that we appreciate you very much. And so we're sending you love, light, and blessings from both Bonnie, myself, and our families to you and to yours. See you next week. And again, hit that share button. Help us grow. We would appreciate it. Bye.